We made it. It's Friday. Yeah. What up, my good people? You know, bitch, about me back. Oh, man. So, what up, my good people? How you doing? I hope your week went well. Mine was tough. All just reminded me my ass is getting old. So I've been really thinking about this Epstein thing. Like, you know, because I'm a thinker. God did give me some common sense. An analytical type of thought process, which sometimes drives me crazy, keeps me awake at night. Really does. So I've been thinking about this whole Epstein thing. Like, Epstein was nothing more than a financier. Now, does anyone understand what those kind of people are? Those people are your everyday common man that might have been blessed with maybe, you know, a little bit of money and knowledge with regard to currency. They give businesses advice. In some instances, they invest in the business in the hope of a return. My question is, where the hell did he get the money in the first place? And how did an everyday financier rise to the prominence and the prestige of which he did, to the point where he not only had his hands in the pockets of presidents, CEOs, even princes, but he also had his hands in Harvard and Yale. He had his hands in the medical department. He had his hands in the math department. I mean, how did a man like him rise to such stature? I will never know. I don't think any of us will ever know, because the power that be will never let us know. I said the power that be here on this earth will never let us know. But I do know this. This is all a damn puppet show. So the serious question we should be asking right now, who did Jeffrey Epstein answer to? Who was his puppet master? See, because he was nothing more than a string. It's all a puppet show. There is someone controlling the strings, whether it's the richest families in the world or maybe just one family or one deity or entity. Or Jesus Christ said Lucifer was the god of this earth. So I'm almost inclined to think that Jeffrey Epstein had someone he had to answer to. Who might that be? Because whoever that might be might actually be the puppet master. Identifying who he had to answer to might identify to the root of the problem. See, because the problem's not going to go away. Just because they've banged Jeffrey Epstein and his little cohorts, that's all fine and dandy. But see, Jeffrey Epstein, in the string of things, was nothing more than a mentor in a sadistic-ass world that I couldn't even fathom living in. Cannibalism, sex with children, mutilation, kidnap, white slavery, murder. Ah! How in the hell could you even live like that and smile in the public? Hi, good morning, I'm your senator. Now, mind you, all of Jeffrey Epstein's client list, they were clients. He was their mentor. And now that they've taken down the mentor, and I have something to say about that as well. But now that they have taken down the mentor, his client list is completely unsupervised. And yet still that desire of that ugly nature reigns within them, because they wouldn't have been doing it in the first place. But now you've taken their control away. She was their control arm, the string in the whole marionette puppet thing. And now that particular limb, that particular string, that mentor that fell, all of his client lists, they're following behind him, and unfortunately they're unsupervised. I can only imagine the atrocities they may commit in trying to feed the nature of which he fed. That's an ugly thought process. But here's an even kind of crazier thing. See, I don't really believe in conspiracy theories or anything to that nature. I tend to want to stick to facts. And I do know, I do dwell sometimes in the deep web. And I do know for a fact that 33 minutes prior to them saying that they had found Jeffrey Epstein dead in his cell, 33 minutes prior to that, there was a message posted on the deep web on a page called 4chan. I didn't see it because I've never been on 4chan, but maybe the next time I'm on the deep web I will. But I'd be careful about being down. It's deep. But in any case, there was a message that was posted on 4chan that was found out to be someone from inside the facility. Now, rumor has it was a guard, and that guard, unfortunately, is dead today. But it indicated that Jeffrey Epstein was not dead, that he was being escorted out of the prison, bound in a wheelchair and gagged, and that he was very much alive, and that there was someone else on a gurney being brought in as a body to take his place, who would question the Department of Corrections. After all, they have Jeffrey Epstein. What's the point in checking dental records or any damn thing else? As a matter of fact, we'll incinerate the body as quick as possible. We'll never know the truth. But what scares me is the fact that all of his client lists are now pedophiles, gene therapy people that are now not being fed. And in that perversion, they are going to find a way to feed themselves. And I think maybe, just maybe, the American people, each and every one of those names that is being released, that is being associated in a deviant manner with regard to Epstein, they all need to find personally, why don't we just take them all and put them on Epstein's Island and let them have a free-for-all fuck fest for the rest of eternity?